Now question number 1H, the last part of your objectives. Calculate the following. Okay. Sometimes these questions are very simple. Sometimes these questions are tricky. You must be able to understand what is the requirement and how to calculate the same. Okay. चलो आपको बहुत अच्छी तरीके से देखना है. Number 1 is undervaluation of the closing stock by 10% and the closing stock was 30,000. Find out the value of the closing stock. What is given here that the closing stock is undervalued by 10%. And what is the present value of the closing stock is 30,000. Find out the value of the closing stock. चलो देखते हैं what is the value of the closing stock. एक मिनट. So this is the answer. Okay, ये आंसर का पेज आपके सामने आ गया. Okay, there is some technical issue. अभी ये रिकॉर्ड भी कर रहा है पहला वाला लेक्चर मेरा, और साइमल्टेनियसली भी देखते हैं कैसा होता है. Because I show you the question and both, मतलब दोनों भी दिखा सकता हूँ या नहीं मालूम नहीं है. Okay, okay, ठीक है. Just wait. Let me set it up properly. Okay, now we can continue with the calculate the following. Okay, closing stock is undervalued by 10%. So what is the present value of the closing stock is a 90%. I am requesting you all to write down the answers. आपके सामने है मतलब. So 90% कैसे आ गया? Let us assume the value of the closing stock 100. It is undervalued by 10%. So present value is a 90%. Now for 90%, the closing stock is 30,000. Then for 100%, what is the actual value? तो उसका actual value या original value कितना आना चाहिए? That is 30,000 divided by 90 multiplied by 100. So you are getting the answer 33,333. So that is the answer for the question number 1. ये आपका आंसर आ गया. आपके सामने है. आपको क्वेश्चन क्या दिखा दिया था? Let us see. Undervaluation of closing stock by 10% and closing stock was 30,000. Find out the value of the closing stock. And we discussed in this way, मतलब इस तरह से हमने discuss किया है. That is closing stock is undervalued by 10%, so present value is 90%. How comes 90%? 100 minus 10. Now the equation for 90% the closing stock is 30,000, then for 100% what is the value? And actual value of the closing stock is 33,333. Correct? Now next question, number 2. Calculate 12.5%, 12.5% per annum depreciation on furniture. आपको इतना depreciation calculate करना है furniture का. Okay. So how to do it? How to calculate the same? It is given a 2,20,000 for 1 year and additional 10,000 for 6 months. This is very simple actually. तो आपको 2,20,000 के ऊपर फुल ईयर का डिप्रिसिएशन कैलकुलेट करना है और 10,000 के ऊपर 6 मंथ्स का कैलकुलेट करना है. फिर टोटल डिप्रिसिएशन दिखाना है. ओके, टोटल डिप्रिसिएशन दिखाना है लाइक दिस. Depreciation on furniture 12.5% on 2,20,000 for 1 year. It is 2,20,000 upon 100 into 12.5 upon 1 is 27,500. And the second one, 12.5% on 10,000 for 6 months is 10,000 upon 100 into 12.5 upon 1 into 6 upon 2625. Okay. So what is the total depreciation? इसका total करना है आपको 27,500 plus 625. Okay, ये total मैंने करके दिखाया नहीं है. I am requesting you to write down the total. The total is coming 28,125 rupees. Your total depreciation is 28,000. मतलब इसका और इसका total 27,500 and 625. It is 28,125. Next. Insurance premium is paid for the year ending 1st September 19. Okay, amounted to 1,500. Calculate prepaid insurance assuming that year ending is 31st March 2019. Now from 1st September 2019, okay, it is paid for 1 year ending. अभी अगर 1 सितंबर को पेमेंट किया है तो उसका ईयर कब खत्म होने वाला है? 31st अगस्त को. Starting on 1st September and 12 months are completed on 31st August. What is year ending between is 31st March. Okay. So 1st September till 31st March, how many months are there? And 31st March till 31st August, how many months are there? Which is becoming prepaid one. So let us see how to calculate. देखो इसका कैलकुलेशन शायद मैंने आगे दिया होगा. यस, देखता हूं मैं. यस, यहाँ पे कैलकुलेशन देखो. Insurance premium paid for 1 year is 1,500 starting on 1st September 2019. Now calculation of prepaid insurance. Current year insurance 1st September 2019 to 31st March 2020. That is for 7 months. ये current year का आ गया. That is 1,500 into 7 upon 12 is 875. ये profit and loss account के debit में आने वाला. And what is prepaid portion out of that? इसमें से prepaid part कितना हो गया? 1st April 2020 till 31st August 2020. For 5 months, 1,500 divided by 12 into 5 upon 1 is 625. This will appear in the balance sheet asset. So what is the prepaid is 625. 625 is the prepaid amount. Write down please. किस तरह से कैलकुलेट किया है? क्वेश्चन क्या होता? Insurance premium paid for the year ending September 2019 amounted to 1,500. Calculate prepaid insurance assuming that year ending is 31st March. तो इसका actual answer क्या आना चाहिए? Actual answer is 625. Answer is 625 rupees. But in exam you need to show the calculation of prepaid insurance. ये current year का दिखाने की जरूरत नहीं है. It is only for your understanding. मतलब मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूं कि 875 प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस में आएगा, 625 बैलेंस शीट के एसेट में आएगा. नंबर 4, फाइंड आउट ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट और ग्रॉस लॉस. परचेसेस आर 30,000, सेल्स आर 15,000. यहाँ पे कुछ गड़बड़ है शायद. द सेल्स मस्ट बी, क्योंकि आपका परचेस 30,000 है और सेल्स का कितना है? 15,000 है. आई थिंक इट शुड बी 1,50,000. लेट अस सी. Carriage is worth 2,400, opening stock 10,000, purchase returns are 1,000, closing stock is 30,000. Okay, calculate gross profit or loss. तो यहाँ पे मैंने कैलकुलेशन दिखा है. देखो कैलकुलेशन एक्चुअली given to you already. Wait. दिस इज द आंसर. अच्छा, मैंने भी ये 15,000 ही लिया है शायद. ओके, यस. लेट अस सी व्यू एक्चुअल. यस, उतना ही रखा है मैंने सेल्स. जितना प्रिंटेड है उतना ही रखा है, फिर भी ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट आ गया. अच्छी बात है. So, with the help of the information given there, you need to prepare trading account. आपको क्या करना चाहिए था? ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट करना है, और क्या? और वो ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट मैंने यहाँ पे बता दिया आपको. यहाँ पे write down please. Trading account to opening stock 10,000, to purchases 30,000, less returns 1,000, 29,000. To carriage is worth 2,400. By sales 15,000. It is not 1,50,000. It is 15,000 only. तो वहां पे कोई गलती नहीं है. By closing stock 36,000. Now credit total minus debit total. Your gross profit is 9,600. This is a question of a calculation, and you can see now. ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट तो बनाना था, और क्या? ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेट कैसे करेंगे आप? एंड द लास्ट क्वेश्चन. Borrowed loan from Bank of Maharashtra 2 lakhs on 1st October 2019 at the rate of 15% per annum. Calculate interest on bank loan for the year 1920, assuming that financial year ends on 31st March. What to do? You need to calculate actually 15% interest on 2 lakh per 6 months. 6 महिन्याचे interest काढायचं. Okay, 6 महिन्याचे interest आपल्याला काढायचं होतं. 6 months interest is to be calculated. Okay, ते कसं इथं तुमच्या समोर आहे बघा, आपके सामने है. Loan from Bank of Maharashtra 2 lakhs at the rate 15% per annum, taken on October 2019, year ending 31st March 2020. Now outstanding interest for 6 months on October to March, so it is coming 2 lakh upon 100 into 15 upon 1 into 6 upon 12 is 15,000. The correct answer is 15,000. Okay, friends. So that is the end of question number 1 and also chapter number 1. I have covered the chapter number 1 in its entirety. पूरा है, complete किया मैंने, along with objectives and all that. Okay. Now what is next? In my lecture from Monday, I'm going to start with chapter number 3, admission of partner. And tomorrow you are having your unit test number 1. And the test number 1 is having 12 marks, 2 questions. One is based on fluctuating capital method, other is based on fixed capital method. Then you are having one question, objectives का question रहेगा. वो इस तरह से होगा, that is select alternative out of the following and suggest what term phrase. 3 marks each. So your paper will be for 30 marks, and I will give you paper tomorrow on 11 o'clock. 11 बजे मैं आपको पेपर देने वाला हूँ, and you need to the timing morning 11 o'clock, and you will get time of 1.5 hour. तुम्हाला 1.5 तासाचा वेळ मिळेल, 1.5 hour, and you are supposed to complete the paper and submit me on 12:30. 11 बजे मिलेगा आपको, मुझे 12:30 सबमिट करना है. Okay friends, so bye.